everyone, Anna from Ecosummit 14. I'm with Hans Mannhaus from Finidus, if I pronounce it correctly.
That is correct.
Yeah. And Finidus is from Belgium. You guys are a VC, and can you describe to me, tell me, what kind of VC are you?
Yeah, we're a bit of an odd duck in the sense that we're a mix between a corporate VC and a government VC. 50% of our funds come from ArcelorMittal, the biggest steel group in the world, and 50% from the Flemish region, which is basically the Flemish government.
So now I have with me Alexander Lidgren from Swedish Energy Agency, and actually this is deja vu because we met last year as well, and we want to know what Alexander has been up to in the last year.
Well, not much has happened in one way. I still have the same shirt, I think, as I did last year. But we've actually funded quite a few new companies. Last year, I remember I was here, I was evaluating a company called Sol Voltaics that do nano wires for solar electricity.
So right now what we're seeing is a test drive of Tesla at the Ecosummit 2014, but we're looking forward to see how this baby runs, and we're actually going to be test driving it ourselves. All of them actually get to test the Tesla. It's a very popular model this year. We're going to hear a little bit more about that from Robert Schecher. And what's the cost of an actual Tesla?
Well, it starts at 68,000 euros. It's the cheapest model and the fastest one. The performance starts with about 85,000 euros and ends with 120,000 euros.
All right, Robert, so now we're sitting inside of the Tesla S, and what are we looking at exactly? What are these infographics?
The main thing is the big dashboard, and with that screen you can make everything.
Okay. So what do I have to do now to start driving?
First you have to push the brake.
Yeah?
Right?
I'm on the brake.
Perfect. And then you put this button on D, like drive, just downstairs, and that's it.
All right, so here we go.
There you go.
And it's interesting because you can't hear anything. And as we know, we can accelerate. We're going to turn. And we have the Vorfahrt. And so here we go. Sorry, we're going to accelerate just a little bit. Woo! So that's where you definitely feel the horsepower. How much horsepower does it have?
This one, 421.
Okay. But that was a nice feeling. I can understand why people are so convinced of... I mean, like I said, for me, I think it's nice that it's really quiet, it's really smooth. It's
the main thing is you need no fuel, no petrol, no oil, and that's the main thing.
So wonderful. So that was an experience of a lifetime. Really cool, sustainable car. This is where the future is headed. So we're very thankful for Tesla for giving us this chance to try this baby out. And now coming all the way from Zurich, we have Gina Domanik from Emerald Technology Ventures. And Gina was a speaker with us yesterday. And could you summarize how did the speech go, or what was the content that you brought to us?
Sure. Jan asked me a few questions just on, we've been in business for 15 years. What has changed over the years? What has our approach been to fundraising? It's been a difficult fundraising environment, obviously, in the last couple of years, and we successfully raised our third fund. So we talked a lot about how we interact with our investors, and a lot of our investors are corporates, so what role do we play with open innovation with corporates?
We want to know from Christian, perhaps, what were your moving reasons to come to Ecosummit?
Well, my major motivation to come to Ecosummit was actually to get a deeper insight into the green movement scene in Berlin. especially the startup scene. I've been participating to lots of events, similar events in the energy business, but they are more likely a little bit depressing right now, I have to say, because everyone fears that the energy business is going down in Germany and stuff. And what I really like over here is that spirit that people want to move and change things, and it's really motivating to be here.
With me right now, I have Alexander von Oss from Yellow&Blue, who's also an Ecosummit sponsor this year. And I believe, is it your first time at Ecosummit?
Yeah, it's my first time.
And how has the experience been thus far?
It's been great. I think it's a great atmosphere. Lots of interesting companies and startups. Good VCs here, so I really like it.
And you also had a startup pitch from your portfolio, RomoWind, I believe.
That's right, yeah.
And how was that? Could you tell us a little bit more about RomoWind and why you decided this might be the right place for him to pitch?
Yeah, it's well, RomoWind is a company that does optimization of wind turbines and wind farms. And we invested a year ago. We're going out fundraising again, and we thought this was a nice moment to kind of kick off that whole fundraising kind of process and see what the initial reactions are from a couple of people. And also took to a couple of the VCs that are here to see what their interest is.
Hi everyone, so I was actually able to catch a very popular man today, Niels Aldag from Sunfire, and I also know why. It's kind of self-explanatory when you actually see that you guys won the Ecosummit Award Silver for 2,000 euros. So Niels, maybe you can tell the audience what makes you guys so special that you guys got this award.
Okay. Well, I think first of all it's the third or fourth time that we have been here, so I think we deserve it just for sticking to the conference. Not kidding, I think that we have shown in the past 4 years how a small group of people with a great idea, 3 founders, were able to develop quite a complicated product and create a company with today 70 people. With a huge base of customers, of big customers, great investors, some of them that we have met here. So I think, why do we deserve it? Because we have been able to grow the company within a short period of time to quite an outstanding level. And yeah, so I think that's why we deserve it.
Hello everyone, we're wrapping up Ecosummit 2014 Day 2 at the Radialsystem with the beautiful Spree behind us and sunlight. And I have Jay Marate from Cartagena Capital with us right now. And can you summarize for us what was happening in the last 2 days?
Sure. So I think Ecosummit is a really good event because it packs a lot of presentations. Each one is quite short. Generally it stays on time, and so people put a lot of good content into a few minutes. For us at Cartagena Capital, we raise money for companies from investors, and we sell growing European tech companies to buyers. It's really important to build relationships with the right investors in the clean tech space, and I find that most of the good investors across Europe come here, and so it's been very good for me.
With me I have Björn. He's an ambassador with us at Ecosummit, and it's actually his 3rd year here. And Björn, what actually makes you come back every year?
The atmosphere, the people, the innovations, incredible, interesting stuff, and it's really appealing to me, and I'm really into sustainability and solutions for the future to make the world better. And here it feels great to meet as many people as you actually do that is also into the same goal. Yeah. And I think together as a community is a proper place to tie up the contacts and to do something great together for the future and for our children.
The great thing about Ecosummit is the spirit of the whole team that brings all of these companies and investors together. And then it's a great experience just being part of all of that new innovation that happens. As an investor, we're always looking for the brave entrepreneur that has a unique technology or a unique solution, something different. And this time it was definitely different. They're more app and mobile-based technologies, but still they're addressing the urgent need for green technology. So I feel excited about it. Coming back and wanting to talk more with all of the companies and learn more about them and see if there's investment opportunities. Yeah.
So if you haven't heard about Bobo the bear yet, we have our friend Bobo the bear with us. Now actually, could you introduce yourself and tell us what is Bobo the bear and who's actually behind Bobo the bear?
Okay, so my name is Andre and I'm the founder of Care to Save. So we're actually developing the Bobo the bear. And it's not only the Bobo the bear, it's a whole ecosystem around it. First of all, we're starting with a story. But actually, maybe I need to go back and say is we're targeting families with the kids, because what is the most important is because the time we start to educate the kids, the things they learn in the beginning gonna stay with them for the whole life. And that's why it's really important. So what we're trying to do is to help parents to teach kids, or other way around actually, kids teaching parents.
So here we are at the Radialsystem Ecosummit 2014, finally coming to an end after 2 wonderful days. And I have the founder and CEO Jan Michael Hess with me. And Jan, what do you think? How was 2014?
I'm a happy man now because the event is over, and it was our 5th event in Berlin, a small anniversary, the 7th altogether. And we had 200 participants, and maybe I spoke to at least 100, and everybody is very happy about coming. And already some people told me they will be back in London in October. And yeah, I think everybody enjoyed it, and it was productive time, meeting a lot of the right people, and some old connections, some new connections. During the networking breaks, and also on stage we had this time 44 startups pitching, and yeah, it is really what the people want. They want cool innovation on stage, and they want to meet many new startups, and they want to meet co-investors, of course, but the startups are really in the center. And this is why the motto of Ecosummit this year was accelerating smart green startups. It's an idea or just a concept that everybody can relate to. Even the startups can relate to, because they think, how can we grow faster? And then the investors relate to it. They think about how can we develop our portfolio faster and make the startups grow faster, and everybody just likes the idea of acceleration.
Acceleration, the green, lean, mean Ecosummit machine. We like this. And also, I can confirm from some of the talks that I had on camera that many of the participants will be back for London. So we're looking forward to that. And I would say we're wrapping it up. So you have the last word.
Out there, everybody, if you haven't been to Ecosummit, you are missing a deep dive into the smart green innovation future, and I just have one recommendation for you: join Ecosummit, the next one, as soon as possible. Thank you very much for watching Ecosummit TV, and thank you to Anna.